Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Rebel Scoutmaster again. Do a little ride this afternoon. Good weather. Got to take advantage of it. Tell you a few things that are going on with me. Kind of plans I have for the channel. Hopefully I finally got this audio situation straightened out. I've been fighting with that for way too long. So we'll see. So I have had this motorcycle since last January. Got an itch to get a new bike. Went and drove a Indian Scout 60 yesterday, and man, I tell you what, that is a fine bike. May end up getting rid of this bike and switching and getting that bike. Oh, I forgot to latch my helmet here. Thought something felt kind of funny. Anyway, as much as I'd love to keep this bike, I can't ride two at the same time, so we'll probably end up trading this bike in, and if this one works out, then fine. If not, then I may not get this one, but plan on getting one anyway. Well, felt wonderful. I went and test drove one yesterday. So that's what's kind of going on with the content with the channel anyway. Some of the mods that I did to this bike may come off and may go on the other bike. Certainly not going to sell this bike with all those mods on it, but several times I've made this video and it just didn't, the audio was garbage. So I'm hoping that this I've actually got an audio recorder, so I'm filming two separate tracks, one video track, one audio track. And if this works, I may do a video about how I'm doing this, but I certainly am hoping that this audio sounds a lot better than what I had been getting, because it was just garbage. You couldn't hear anything. And once I got over about 40 miles an hour, you couldn't hear anything at all. Let me know what you guys think. You know, post comments below. If you think I should go for it and get the Scout. It's a Scout 60 actually, so it's 60 cubic inches, but it's a big difference in my perception on how it rides versus this bike. Obviously it's got forward controls. Every bike has negatives, every bike has positives, so I'm not saying it doesn't have its drawbacks, because I'm sure it does, but like it doesn't have a fuel gauge, so you have no idea until the light comes on that you got to go get gas. You don't know how much is in it. It's kind of nitpicky. The way I drive 120, roughly 120 miles and get gas every time anyway, so it may be the same. It's a 5-speed versus a 6-speed. Again, I don't think that makes any difference. I took it up to highway 70, 75 miles an hour yesterday on the highway, and it felt like nothing. I mean, it was as smooth as glass. Much more smooth than this bike. Unfortunately, as much as I love this bike, I still love this bike. Just like everybody said, you keep it for about a year and you get ready to move on. Getting close to that time, I think. So my audio, what I actually did was I got a Sony, it's pretty cheap, it was like a PX370 audio recorder, got a stereo microphone and a couple of dead cats on it, just shoved it in the helmet here, and so if it sounds good, then hopefully this may be the solution that I was trying to have. I was trying to do the microphone with the GoPro and all that, it just wasn't really working out. It's really bad audio and lots of wind buffeting and clipping and all that. It's just trash. So I'm hoping that this will help a lot. You know, even though it's going to be 2 separate tracks to have to do. So everything I've read and everything I've seen online basically is, the styling on the Bobber or the Scout is like second to none, and I'd have to agree with that. I think it's one of the most beautiful bikes around. It's the shape of the tank, the way you sit in it, it's a little different. It's much lower. It's almost like you're riding a lowrider, obviously. I don't know, we'll see if it works out. There's a couple for sale around, so if this one doesn't work out, maybe another one will. Try not to get too attached, get my hopes up about one thing. Wonder if our friendly turkey is around. See him anywhere. I actually think he's somebody's pet, because he's been in this area for quite a few weeks, and you don't just normally have a turkey, just a wild turkey being that friendly. Still not sure what's going on with the GoPro. I don't know if it's temperature related or what. Works for a few minutes, then it'll shut off. It does seem to happen when it's cold. I think the batteries are reaching their end of life. Or battery. Work for 10 or 15 minutes and then it quits.